Welcome back everyone to Punny Plays the Burglar, and it appears that today everyone and their first cousin once removed wishes us to head into Khatub Zahar. So that's what we shall do. And there apparently are some pages here. Maybe these are the pages we're looking for. And oh well. That's the problem about doing this place, is you've got all these claws threatening you, and I didn't have a chance to read that closely. They get in the way of reading. That's why they want them dead, is because they interfere with your ability to read. Oh, shut up! Good grief. Can't you give anyone a break? Fine. You want to die too? I'll let you die too. There you go. That's what you get for bugging me. And you got a 6 above your head. Now you're dead. Alright, so now what do we have here? Level 51 Elite. Well, anyway. These guys just are... just don't like to get around. They're not fooled by anything. Well, now you're dead. Okay, well, you got a 4 above your head. What's in this book? Ancient dwarf text. Found the ancient tome. Well, at least that's one thing dead. Collect. Oh, well, I don't need that in my log. Bring the strange runes to Sot and the Dolphin View. Oh yeah, that's for the thing that I was interrupted in reading. Let's see. Sot the librarian. Oh, Sult, the librarian in Dolphin View, might know about the papers you found. You should speak with him. All right, fine. I found some strange papers. I've killed 3 cave claws. I still need to search the place. Search the ancient. Bring the ancient tome there and defeat foes in Khatub until Kettle is. While he's working on his map. Oh yeah, that. Where? Oh. I don't want to do anything too close to wherever that crazy one is located. And besides, even though I was for giggles checking some of those, I know that it's only in one location. There you go. A 6 for you. How'd you like that? How'd you like a nice 6? I think you really liked it. You got little things above your head. Little happy... not quite white light. Beigeish white? Well... some off-white then. Alright, there you go. And, hey, let me addle you for a moment. Hey, stop the wounds! Get rid of the wound. Thank you. And now, whack you. Okay, it looks like Kettle has finished his map. Alright, that's good to hear. Where's Kettle? Oh, there he is right there. Well. Oh. Hey! You weren't loud enough. You didn't give me a fair chance to kill you before you... before you started attacking. Cheat. There you go. That's what you get for cheating. Now, where were we? Oh. Hello, Kettle. You said you're done? Ooh. Yes, a map of Moria.
All right. Now you can tell me what you seek.
Finished! Thank you for your help. Now that I have some time to think, why don't you tell me what you're seeking within these halls? Well, I am looking for someone who fell into the water, and we think he might have been drawn by a river down into underneath Moria. It is not out of the question to believe that he might have fallen into an underground river and have been swept into Khazad-dûm. Unlikely, perhaps, but it sounds as if this fellow might be rather unlikely himself. I will continue to study the maps I have available and let you know if I uncover any possible hiding places for the hobbit of yours. And it's the least I can do. Thank you. Alright, fine. So, I need to talk to Spal via Dolben View. Alright, fine. I suppose I can do that. I'll do that when I get back into Dolben View, which shouldn't be too long from now. I should at least be passing through there at some point. Oh yes, and of course I have those quests that I still have to finish up, because there is another round of questing there, I believe. At the very least, there is the cooling chamber instance to worry about. Let's see, which one is coming after me? And which one isn't? Here you go. That time I stopped you in your tracks. I guess I'll just have to take care of this guy now. You know, finally can find the materials I need and get out of this place. Well, I suppose I have to kill a few more of these things before I can get out of this place, because I need 14 of these, and this is number 10. Buried in this nest, you discover writing pages that mention Nar-Khelab. Alright, now why there's anything that mentions Nar-Khelab, I don't know, but we'll have to roll with it. Now, I'm just wondering, see, because I think it says it applies a gamble for 5 seconds or something like that. Oops. Oh, okay, actually, I guess I did get that in time. Of course, it killed my surprise strike, but that's an entirely different matter. Still have to learn how to optimize the character, you know. And that one has a slight case of death on him. And I think that'll be it. Let's see, I got check marks there, check marks there, check marks there. The only thing that doesn't have a check mark right there is killing one more now. Let's see, and let's do this one so that I won't have to worry about the little trouble of trying to fight that elite. There you go. 14 of 14. We are out of here and back to the Chamber of Crossroads. Here are the pages you requested.
This must be it. The secret to accessing the Heart of Fire.
Yes, many of the words are faded, and the parchment is rotten. Oh, curse those deep claws and the cave claws that nest in Kalab-Zahar. Use of the secret by opening the door seems to be punishable by death or imprisonment. Blacksmith Ungly could approve entry, as could Durin, of course. I cannot make out the next line, but here we go. The door would be hidden until the following steps are taken. The word must be Ongli, which means that he must have be hailed as a master blacksmith, or congratulated for his fine works, or saluted, I think. And then these words must be spoken. Bab Khanon Zohuk. This is it. If you say so, I'll just take these settings of morale.
But still, we have no idea of its location.
Yes, we now have the secret to opening the doors to the Heart of Fire, but not the location of the doors themselves. Speak with my Uncle Burglar about this, if you would. He is busy as usual organizing our efforts in Moria, but he may have some idea of the eluded my consideration. Burglar is wise and has a great store of knowledge on the old head of his. I would be very happy to have him give some thought to the adventure as well, for his input is certain to be valuable. Really? You mean the one who told me that I need to do something extraordinary to live up to a name like mine? Or actually, no, to counteract a useless name like whatever. Let's see what he says to me today.
I do not have time for riddles. There's too much to be done.
Yep, old Broger's the same. My nephew has told me of this wild goose chase, Petronella. How can we be certain that Narhelab, the Heart of Fire, ever existed at all? We would have heard tales of such a forge, surely. And Ziegelberg? An axe made entirely of mithril? Ludicrous! This would surely have been featured in many of our tales before now, and all dwarves would sing its praise until the end of time. You would have better luck catching a wild red-horned goat than you would of finding this ridiculous forge. This secret to opening the door that you have recovered is nothing more than a mad dwarf's mutterings. I take it then you don't think there's anything to be found.
I have had an idea. What if the goblins have found a Heart of Fire?
First you tell me that you don't believe in the Heart of Fire, then... never mind. You will always have my respect for what you did before the doors of Diran, avenging my poor son with your excellent weapons. But I must be honest with you, I believe you are wasting your time. As long as you will be traipsing around the dark looking for this flight of fancy forge, you might as well accomplish something worthwhile. There seems to be a large goblin presence among the Silvertane lodes far to the south and below the Great Delving. As long as you are searching for this fabled Heart of Fire, you may as well slay goblins while you do it, especially the ones that have moved into the Gamil Filik, the Elder Mine. The goblins are many, and bringing an ally or two might be a good idea. In fact, why not steal some of their maps? They have long lived here in the darkness, and their crude maps may show the way to this mythical forge of yours, as well as being useful to those who are seeking paths that actually exist. Kill goblins, which you seem to be quite in favor of doing, and I might as well look at some maps that might tell me something. Well, since to get to the Silvertane Lodes I have to go to the Dolphin View, let's stop by there first. I finished helping out with the map maker, and he said that he shall be looking through his maps to see if he finds anything interesting.
We have made a good start, my friend.
Kettle map maker may come up with some idea to place we can search for bingo, and I will make good the wrong I caused when I was a dour hand. I am certain it is close. William Whisker did not stay here in the Dolphin View for long. He too is searching for bingo. I know we will find our missing hobbit, and I trust that it will be soon. Very well. And Bert Bartleby has arrived in Dolphin View, and I know that because I traded with him in an earlier episode. So we'll finish that up and...
Kettle Mapmaker plans to map Durin's Way, and said he would meet you there.
In the gardens of Bazan to the northeast. Go to him, and keep your eyes peeled for bingo, Petronella. Alright, fine. I shall do that as soon as I finish some other tasks that I have around here. And besides, I think this is a level 53 quest. So I can do that when we get to the Chamber Crossroads, probably. But we also have a couple other things. We have some riddles. And of course, the whole thing with the waterways. Hello there.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for Dine Ironfoot.
A journal of a fallen dwarf pointed you to the levers of Dolphin View water sources? Strange. What a brave dwarf, and you were very good for making your efforts on his behalf, whoever he was. It will be some time before we can spare a team of craftsmen to go down there and try to repair them. How sad that one should fall while pursuing a fruitless endeavor. Well, let's see. 52? I'll just take that for the money. And how about him? Hello, I've just been to a library, and I found this riddle there.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
Hammer and tongs! These papers must date back to the time of Deering's rule. A very promising find, Petronella. Felgir Twistletongue was a famous riddle master and a tinkerer in words. These runes are utterly foreign to me, so I believe they may be a special language he made up. You should hang on to these papers in case you see any of these runes in Moria. I have a feeling that old Fagir left some puzzles to be solved. All right. And also,
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
I've secured the library. Ah, you found a journal on the road with objectives of recovering this book. Amazing, but alas, the years and the foul vermin infesting Khazad-dûm have been most unkind. So many pages are ruined. No matter. With enough time, I'm sure I can piece it back together, even if it takes me years. Okay, good. I think we have one more person to speak with, and that has to do with tying it all together. Hello.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
You have had some strange encounters, to be sure. White Hand Uruks and goblins and Rushuks in the deep drifts. Better you than me, Petronella. Well, I am glad you made it back safe and sound. Take your rest here at the Dolphin View, where the light is bright and the fire warm. All right, and the rewards are not particularly useful for me. But actually, I know technically this sword isn't... No, it's not enough. No, it doesn't have any agility on it. And besides, I don't use swords. So what's next?
Many foul things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
Interested in taking a look at the true mines of Moria now? I can't blame you for being so, for the tales speak of the wonder and beauty. What I wouldn't give to have gone with the dwarves who went into the Silvertine Lodes. But I have a job here, and I mean to do it. Take the south path from Dolphin View, and you'll find yourself in the deep descent in no time. It is really quite close. You might be able to help the dwarves there quite as much as you helped us. Alright, then we head over to the deep descent, where we're going to the Silvertine Lows, and thus we'll be able to handle our little thing with the goblins and crude maps and all of that, which is where we are going to pick up when we return for the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.